So after Errol Spence let it be known that it's strap season, where he posted his bucket list, aka his hit list, and obviously the last person on the list is the smoke himself, boxing pound for pound #1, Terence Bud Crawford. Now, Terence Crawford responded to Errol Spence by stating, quote, "Bring that shit. I love this energy. Clap, clap, clap. Keep it up. I'ma smash you. Then I'm coming for your cheerleader, Jermell Charlo. That's if he wins next." End of the quote. You gotta love the confidence by Crawford. This man really trying to cook some Texas barbecue. Respectfully. This is further proof to why Crawford and Errol Spence are boxing pound for pound #1 and #2. Clearly, they are in position of power. They in position to call the shots. And what exactly these shot callers decide to do with their position? They choose to fight the best. Unlike Canelo Alvarez. Not everyone is cut from the same cloth. Yeah, you Canelo fans are right. Canelo is in position of power. He can pick and choose whoever he want to fight. But instead of choosing to fight the best like Crawford and Errol Spence, he chooses to fight the weakest opposition, as the European assassin Canelo Alvarez is on a European tour to this day. That's why you got to give Canelo his credit. He's Europe pound for pound #1. But when it comes to the world, pound for pound #1, that's no other than Terence Bud Crawford. And the reason why Errol Spence is #2, all you have to do is look at his track record. Errol Spence said he wants to be undisputed in the deepest division in boxing. And that's exactly what he set out to do. He's a man of his word. Even though he had to go through the pound for pound king Crawford, he did not give up on his dream. That's how you earn respect. On the other hand, we know Canelo is not a man of his word, because when he was in the same position as Errol Spence, back when he had 3 titles at middleweight, Canelo Alvarez said his dream and his goal is to be the first Mexican undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
Putting the fact that he's fighting in June aside, can you give me your thoughts about the possibility of a fight against Demetrius Andrade and the prospect of becoming the undisputed champion?
Sí, no, el que tenga el título, eso es lo que queremos el título y pues obviamente ese es el objetivo, ¿no? Vamos a sentarnos con nuestro equipo a ver qué es lo que viene, pero el objetivo es ganar los 4 títulos en peso medio.
Yes, that's the goal. Look, whoever has the title, doesn't matter. Our goal is to unify all the belts, become the undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
But when it came down to it, where he had to fight Andrade in order to achieve his dream, would you believe Canelo turned down his biggest payday at the time, a $40 million guarantee to fight Andrade for undisputed? That's equivalence of Errol Spence backtracking on his word and turning down his biggest payday in order to fight Crawford for undisputed. But we all know Canelo has the complexion for the connection to get the ultimate protection. He couldn't achieve his dreams at middleweight, so Canelo created the NBF League in the sport of boxing, then moved up to the weakest division in boxing at the time, 168, in order to achieve his dream, after he stole David Benavidez's belt like a thief. That's equivalence of Crawford becoming undisputed at 140, but not wanting to become undisputed at 147 because the competition is too tough, is on hard mode. That's exactly what Canelo Alvarez did. He only wants the game on easy mode, which that's where we separate the real from the fake. We all know if Canelo was in Errol Spence's shoes, he would have called Crawford a horrible fighter just to duck the undisputed fight like he did with Andrade. See, this is the reason why Crawford and Errol Spence are a breath of fresh air in boxing today. You see Crawford become undisputed at 140, now aiming to become undisputed at 147, the deepest division in boxing. Then at 154, another deep division that Canelo refused to become undisputed in, where Canelo actually turned down multiple fights with Jermell Charlo back in the day. In fact, he completely ducked Jermell Charlo, and Andrade at 154. Now Crawford is aiming to become something Canelo didn't have the cojones to do, which is fight Jermell Charlo and become undisputed. So put some respect on his name. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued. on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.